Journaling is not about writing. It is about finally hearing yourself. Most people think journaling means sitting down with a notebook and writing long, beautiful thoughts about their day. And that idea scares a lot of people away. They imagine they need the right words, the right mood, or a perfect quiet morning routine. But the truth is something very different. Journaling is not really about writing. It is about creating a small space where your mind can speak honestly without interruption. Most of us spend the whole day reacting to the world. Notifications, conversations, responsibilities, expectations. Our thoughts keep moving, but they never fully land anywhere. They remain half-formed, like unfinished sentences floating in the mind. Over time, this creates mental noise. You feel overwhelmed, distracted, or emotionally heavy. But you can't always explain why. A journal quietly solves this problem. When you write something down, your brain begins to organize chaos into meaning. Psychologist James Penbaker from the University of Texas spent decades studying expressive writing. In his studies, people who wrote honestly about their thoughts and emotions for just 15 to 20 minutes a day showed lower stress levels, improved immune function, and even better emotional clarity. The simple act of putting thoughts on paper helped the brain process experiences instead of carrying them endlessly. Think of journaling less like writing a diary and more like opening a pressure valve inside your mind. There is a very simple story often shared in therapy circles. A young professional came to a therapist feeling constantly anxious and mentally exhausted. She believed something was seriously wrong with her. The therapist gave her one simple instruction. Every night, write whatever is in your mind for 10 minutes. No structure, no grammar, no editing. At first, the pages were messy, complaints, random worries, frustration about work, and small things that annoyed her during the day. But after a few weeks, something interesting happened. Patterns began to appear. She noticed the same situations triggering the same emotions. She realized that she was constantly saying yes to things she didn't want to do. That awareness did not come from advice. It came from seeing her own thoughts clearly on paper. This is the quiet power of journaling. It slowly introduces you to your own mind. And the good news is that you do not need a complicated routine to start. You only need a small, consistent habit. And here are a few simple ways to make journaling feel natural instead of forced. The first approach is called something that I call the mental dump. At the end of your day, open a notebook and write everything currently occupying your mind. It might be your worries about tomorrow, some random ideas, unfinished tasks, or emotions you didn't process, or even things that made you happy. Do not organize anything. Just empty your mind in there. And this works like clearing a cluttered desk. Once your thoughts are outside your head, the mind feels lighter. The second method is the 3-line reflection. This is perfect for people who feel intimidated by long writing. Every night, write only 3 lines. The first line answers what happened today. The second line will answer how did you feel about it, and the third will answer what did I learn or notice. 3 lines may sound small, but over a period of time they create a quiet map of your inner life. The third option is slightly deeper practice called future you journaling. Once or twice a week, write a short message as if your wiser future self is speaking to you. Imagine the version of you that has already grown through your current situations. What would you say to them? What would they remind you about patience, growth, or courage? This method activates something psychologists call self-distancing, which helps people see their problems with more clarity and less emotional overwhelm. What makes journaling so powerful is not perfection, it is honesty and repetition. Your pages might look messy. Some days you may only write 2 sentences. Other days you may feel like filling 5 pages. None of them matters. What matters is that for a few quiet minutes you are allowing your mind to slow down and reveal what it has been carrying. Over time, something gentle begins to change. Your thoughts become clearer, your emotions become easier to understand, and decisions feel less confusing. And most importantly, you begin to develop a relationship with yourself that many people never experience. A relationship where you are not constantly reacting to your life, but slowly learning how to listen to your own mind. And sometimes that simple act of listening can change far more than we expect. So all you have to do is choose one of the 3 which I gave you: the mental dump, the 3-line reflection, or the future you journaling. And just for 5 minutes, spend time with yourself doing this. The only rule you need to follow through this is that do not leave a page empty. Even one line, even one word, but show up for yourself every single day, and trust me, it will bring a change.